Hi, welcome to Resume Revival, updating your resume for a job search. This workshop will help you when it comes to formatting your resume. We're going to talk about how your resume is being scored, what type of resumes that you can use with chronological or functional resume templates. And then at the end, we're going to basically talk about that you can um, email your resume to us and we can critique it and then email it back to you. Um, Once you have went through the presentation, and then you let us know by emailing your resume back. Um, Again, we will critique it and then we will send out popular resume templates to you and the Resume Revival PowerPoint if you need it. All right, let's get started. Goals of Resume Revival. Create an updated resume. Upload resume to your PA Curlink account. On your own, rebuild your Curlink resume to reflect updated resume. Go through and verify each section and entry. Have resume saved on a computer or flash drive to upload. Employers seek Curlink resume when searching for candidates. So when you first came onto the Pennsylvania Curlink platform, you fill out some information. At the end, it asks for employment information. When you filled that information out, it created a PA Curlink resume. That is the resume that the employers can see. Not just any employers can see it, only registered employers can see your resume. What I mean by registered employers, employers come onto the Pennsylvania Curlink site and they put the information in, and then the Pennsylvania Curling staff review the employer information to make sure that they are a credible company. If they are a credible company, then they are approved to be on their site. They can post positions and also they can pull resumes. The only resumes they have access to is your Pennsylvania Curling resume. So I tell everyone to, after you updated your Word resume, is to go back and um, definitely cut and paste a lot of great information from your new revised resume into PA Curlink resume and update that, because employers will come onto our site and pull resumes. Not only employers, but the Pennsylvania Curlink staff can go on the site and also pull resumes for any positions that we may have with employers. Email final copy of resume to PA Curlink staff. Provide you with copies if needed. Um, so if you need copies of your resume, um, or you need to print out a cover letter, or if you want to scan college transcripts or anything that's related to employment, you can come to Pennsylvania Curlink and get it copies printed for free, and you can scan documents for free as well, as long as if it's related to employment. So we will email you the PowerPoint slides and resume templates at the end if needed. So resume basics. Resume given the average to sit to skin can't scan by HR staff or recruiters. You want to grab their attention so there will be more, no mistakes or spelling errors. Employers expect easy to read, visually pleasing, relevant information. Do not make them think, make it relevant to their needs for the position. Best practice. Update the resume for each job applying for. Frequently use applicant tracker system, ATS, to filter resumes for job fit. Generally 1 to 2 pages long, depending on work history. Not necessary to list all these previous jobs and responsibilities. generally 10 to 15 years of work experience. So add keywords from job description and resume for each job. Bullet list of job accomplishments and tasks, not paragraphs. Can include a brief company or a job description, which is optional. Start with past tense action verbs for previous positions. Increase productivity by 7% by implementing X. Present tense for current jobs. Coordinate all company marketing efforts. Can use www.onetonline.org. Search by job title to find tasks. Knowledge skills to assist with building bullets for jobs. As the senior recruiter and outreach coordinator, I've seen a lot of resumes, thousands of resumes. And one thing I do notice is that the resumes have weak duties or are not enough duties. If you're like me, I like to go to a particular site, get all the information, so that way I don't have to think about what I did back in 19 whatever. So, for example, when you go on onetonline.org, you can search, you can put in any job title from executive level to entry level professionals. It will bring up the duties. The duties are spot on. So you can take a look at it and it will help you to build some strong duties on your resume in which employers are looking for whatever particular position that you're going for. So this site is also good to use to find salary in your area. And also this site is good to use for other keywords. I mentioned customer service. So when you exhausted customer service, they give you other keywords like customer agent or automatic call distribution rep or automatic call distribution agent or client services. So that way you're able to put more keywords in search engines like Monster, Indeed, or ZipRecruiter, even on the Pennsylvania CareerLink site. And that way you can continue the job search. In this example, for customer service positions that has the same duties, even though the title of that customer service might be slightly different, but the duties will be the same. Generally don't use subjective statements. That's something in the past. No reference to prior requests. Make a separate document. Same formatting as resume. Can use chronological or functional combination style, which best fits your needs, of course. Work experience. So remove dates older than 2005. Age discrimination impact job seekers over 45 more often than they realize. So by having a networking group for 6 years, I had speakers and career coaches talk about ageism. They also talk about job seekers over 55. We know that it starts at 45. So definitely remove any dates that's older than 2005. So that way it don't look like you're an older professional. So as I indicated, the speakers or career coaches, they all for 6 years speaking to my group, they all indicated everything starts with your resume. So definitely make sure on your resume you don't have any identifiers that is showing that you're an older professional. Only thing they should see is your experience. By being a recruiter and senior recruiter for a long time, I do have professionals to come and let me know that they're thinking they're being discriminated against because of their age. That could be the case, but I tell everyone everything is being scored. Your resume is being scored, and then your interview being scored. Okay, so I will talk about how your resume is being scored in a few slides ahead. Also, when it comes to your interview, a lot of companies have standard process. They are grading you on your answers to the question. I like to say that PA CareerLink Bucks County, We do have modern or Easter interview workshop. It's normally, I think it's the last week of each month. I tell everyone to take advantage of that workshop. It is a great workshop. This will help you to understand how to answer the questions and ace the interview. So if you have resumes that's being scored, I would say in the 80s, and you're acing the interview, it is kind of hard for employers to, I would say, do the age discrimination. Can it happen? It still can, but you're gonna make it hard because they can see that you're clearly a professional with a lot of experience. What is the applicant tracking system, ATS? Computer software that scans pre-filled resumes, scan for keywords from job description, mathematically scores resume, easy way for recruiters and employers to set the most qualified resumes, get keywords or phrases from job description in the resume 1 to 3 times if possible and appropriate close to the top half of the resume for ATS optimization. Some ATS algorithms reward keywords on the top of the document than the frequency in the document. Keep resume information truthful. No text boxes, graphs, or table. What are keywords? Likely be the skills and experience needed to perform the job. May be listed under qualification and job description. Word or phrase used multiple times in job description. Likely a keyword. Potentially skills and experience listed as required for the position. Look for specifically mentioned keyword categories, technical skills, credential degrees, position titles, particular software proficiency experience relevant in the industry. Can spell out words in addition using acronyms, bachelor's art degree, which is BA, MOS certification, which is Microsoft Office Suite. If numerals are used, numbers spelled out in job description, you may want to do the same in your resume. Can use JobScan to compare job description against your resume. As it says, limited free use, you have to pay after that. So you get 5 free tries to the system, and then it's going to ask you to pay. So the site is www.jobscan.co, not .com, but .co. Okay, so when you bring up the site, www.jobscan.co, it will bring up this screen. You can cut and paste your resume here on the left-hand side. You'll cut and paste your job description on the right-hand side, and then he hit scan. So when you hit scan, it's going to give an analysis of your resume. Okay, so it's a 72% match rate. Here it says add more missing skills indicated by the red X into your resume to increase your match rate to 80% or above. Okay, so thing is that if you're able to make your resume at 80% or above, that's great. If you're changing industries and positions and stuff like that, and you have a match rate from a 70 or higher, that is fine. JobScan is stating that people are still getting interviews in the 70% range and higher. Okay, ideal is 80 or higher, but if you did your due diligence and you got a 70% or higher, continue to apply to that position and do not get frustrated. We have helped probably thousands of people with the system, and sometimes it can be frustrating because it's either you're changing industries or changing positions, and sometimes the keywords that on the job description may have not done, and that's fine. So a 70 or higher is good. 80 is better if you're able to. So here it's going to give you an analysis of your resume, which is great. And then crop all the pages. These 2 pages were the most important to show the system. So normally on the 3rd or 4th page, it would give you analysis of your resume against the job posting. For example, on your resume, you have customer service twice, but on the job posting is customer service 4 times. So what you can do is make sure that you put customer service on the top half of your resume. That'd be the ideal thing. But if it's redundant, then you can put it in the body of your resume, job scan, and then the employer's applicant tracking system will pick up the keywords and score your resume. Job description, highlighting keywords. Okay. Office manager, job description. This is organized, organizational, or keywords. Administration, administrative support, administrator, administrative, or keywords. Okay. It's here organized and scheduling. So you have to make sure that these keywords are on your resume the way it's spelled on the job description. Again, the top half of your resume is ideal, but if it's redundant, then you can put it in the body of your resume in JobScan, and the applicant tracking system will still pick it up. This is for a front desk receptionist. These are all the highlighted keywords. So if they fit, definitely put this on your resume. The top half of your resume is the ideal place. So if redundant, then put it in the body of your resume. Resume formatting guidelines. Single space, be consistent. All headings should be the same case and have same alignment. Same spacing before after similar entries. Generally same bullet styles throughout the document. Same font styles throughout the resume. Can use periods or not, but just keep it consistent. Okay, easy to read font style. Usually 10 or 11 name can be larger. Keep it easy to read professional font style. These are all the recommended font styles here on the left. Okay, and then font styles to avoid. So anything that's cursive writing, that's not a standard font, do not use unless you're in graphics design. I put Times New Roman here. That's a font, even though this is a very popular font for a long time. Through speakers and career coaches, they're saying if you're using Times New Roman now, you'll be considered as an older professional. So definitely don't use Times New Roman. For the workshop, the resume templates that we have, there are font styles. It's in Georgia. The resume templates that we have are, I would say, popular resume templates in 2023 and also 2024. Today, resume, there's a science to it. You have to make sure that you're using a good resume format, because one thing we're trying to do is beat the applicant tracking system, and then by having the keywords on the top half of the resume, and then when a live person see it, like an HR staff or recruiter sees it, they can see the keywords as well, which I will talk about. Typical headings to include in the resume. Title, job seeking, which is optional. Summary, which is optional, good place to add keywords. Summary qualifications, skills, and core competencies. So skills employers seeking employees can include technology knowledge if desired. Core competencies more for industry-specific knowledge or software knowledge. Again, a great place to add keywords. Professional experience and achievements. Projects, which is optional. Education or educational certification. You can separate each category out. Licenses, technology skills, military service, and volunteer experience. Okay, everything here is very, very important. If you basically have any technology skills, definitely make sure you have that on your resume. If you have military service, that's paramount. Definitely put that on your resume. And volunteer experience. It could be paid or not paid, but put that on your resume as showing that where you were laid off, you were basically still in a way working and helping people or helping the organization. So bullets should be specific, non-specific, attend group meetings. Specific, use laptop computer to record weekly meeting minutes and compile them into a Microsoft Word-based file for future organizational reference. Okay. Next one, work with employees in a restaurant setting. Next one, recruited, hired, trained, and supervised more than 20 employees in a restaurant with 2 million annual sales. Next one, update departmental files. Here, reorganize 10 years on Wally files, making them easily accessible to department members. So some action words highlighting accomplishments. Okay. These are all the action words that you can probably use when you're basically creating your duties. Examples: increase sales by 15% in 6 months by instituting new sales procedures and training other sales staff. Next one, to decrease cost by 12% by analyzing different vendors, negotiating better prices. Here, introduce new training to lead to more staff retention, decreasing HR costs by 5% in 1 year. Okay. So as you can see that the action words kind of bring out the duties even more. So building your story. So here it says telling a strong story example. Definitely want to do that on your resume. You definitely want to be very detailed and specific what you have done and not be basic. So here, just think about it from the employer standpoint. What did you do? I sold products to consumers. Why wasn't it important? I mean, my sales goal every month for the company. Okay, so this person answer these questions and understand what they have done. And what they did is put into a strong story. Here, utilizes an action word, extensive product knowledge to match customers with appropriate products and services, increasing profit margins, or increase corporate profitability by matching products and services to consumer needs using extensive product knowledge. As you can see here, they have built some strong duties. That's what you want to do on your resume. So what resume style use and when? Chronological, looking to remain in the same field. I like career progression. No major changes in job or career looking for. Functional combination, repetitive job titles and tasks, returning to the workforce, changing industry, highlight skills and transferable skills and qualifications. Gaps of employment, does not highlight gaps of employment, but will still list where worked and when. Provides a focus on relevant experience, job titles, and volunteer or community service. All right, so this is a chronological resume template that focuses on the work experience, company, and dates of employment. I couldn't crop the whole resume onto the PowerPoint. So, of course, all the way up top here is your name, phone number, email address, LinkedIn information. Here is the summary. This is who you are as a professional. Okay. Core competencies. This is where you can load up all those keywords from JobScan into this area. I know for core competencies, a lot of IT professionals always like to load up their, IT software information here. That is fine. So main things that you should definitely make sure you put the keywords from JobScan in here. So if it becomes too crowded, maybe what you can do is all your IT technical experience, you can put in the bottom, just put maybe technical experience and list everything that you have done in IT. And keep this open for all the keywords from JobScan, because at the end of the day, some applicant tracking systems are scanning half page for keywords. So for this particular resume format, this is definitely almost a half page, not even that. So this is where you should put the keywords. As I indicated earlier, resume now it's a science to resumes today. The best thing that you want to do is beat the applicant tracking system so a live person can read it. Okay, so when a live person can read it, they can see that they have you have the keywords and then they can see that you have the experience. So here it says professional experience. So it's the most recent position to the oldest position. Again, as you can see here, position the name of the company, city, state, the duties, the most recent position to the oldest position. Here it says the focus is on work experience, company, and dates of employment. This is a functional combination resume template. It says the focus is on your skills and experience. Here it says not necessary to list all these headings on your resume. This is only an example. So I call it mainly like a hybrid resume. It's the most important headings that you want the employer to see right away. So that way it looks impressive. Your resume looks impressive and eye-catching, and that they will say, oh, we need to bring this person in right away. So here, of course, I kind of crop all of the resume. So up top, of course, is your name, phone number, email address, LinkedIn information. Here, this is where you can put the actual title of the position here. Okay. Every time you apply for a position, you should change the title to the position that you're applying to. Here, this is positions you have held in the past to support why you're going for this position. In this case, this person was never a sales director, but have held a team leader and business developer position. Here, this is a summary, who you are as a professional. Here's summary qualification. This is where you can load all those keywords from JobScan into your resume. So that way your resume can be scored higher. Okay. Noteworthy accomplishments. Here it says exceed sales goals for 5 consecutive quarters. Awarded salesperson of the month by securing 55 in new sales. So think of anything that's noteworthy. It could be you received multiple customer service awards in the past from one company or multiple companies. Anything that you have done to any type of process improvement. Definitely, if it's, you save the company time by this particular process improvement, definitely quantify the time, and then you can also quantify how much money you save the company by that particular improvement. If you have any Six Sigma background or ISO background, which is deal with methodologies, definitely put that on your resume and then quantify what you have done by using that particular methodology. Projects that relates to the position that you're going for, okay? Relevant experience. So I want to show you something. This says relevant experience versus professional experience. So relevant experience is just positions you have held in the past that's relevant to the position that you're going for today. So here, as you can see, sales rep, if you go all the way up, business developer is pretty much a sales rep, okay? So that's why they have the sales rep there. Here, customer service and team leader. So they harness on the team lead part of it and put team leader up here to show that they have either management experience or supervisory experience to show the reason why they're going for a sales director position, because they do have management experience, and then they do have a business developer, which is a sales rep type role. Okay, so anything that's not related to the position, say for example, if this person was a cook back in the day at a restaurant, don't have to put that information here because it's not relevant to sales at the end of the day or management. Here, it still lists where it worked and when down here in chronological order, which is fine. But if you have great work experience, this is more like a second page. Okay. If you didn't have noteworthy in here or projects, relevant experience will come all the way up here. And then the employer can see that you have the experience right away. I tell everyone that make sure that you can have 2 pages. Just make sure the first half of your resume is geared towards that job posting. The first half of your resume to the first half is geared towards that job posting to that first page. Because recruiters will quickly scan the resume just to see if you are matching up to that job posting. Veterans include military service information, specify the branch, final rank, final title, rank, and discharge. Can list corresponding relevant military experience under military experience or under professional experience. If you are applying for a job for which you had similar responsibilities and tasks for your military career, can list under professional experience. If including relevant transferable skills, translate them into a language civilians can understand. On PA CareerLink, can use CareerLink, use Career Service tab, Military Translator to assist with this if needed. Resume tips: have a professional email address, some iteration your first name and last name. Okay, avoid anything that could seem like a very personal email or any email that can date you. Example: biker dudes at I love cat 72 at grandma cuties at Jenny Job Seeker 1988 at. So trying to avoid anything like that. Have your own email address that you can check daily, not spouse, partner, friend, or family member. If applying for different types of jobs or different industries, can have several different focused resumes. Okay, this example, accounting, sales, and manager focused resumes. So just make sure like you have that focused resume when you start applying for positions and stuff. So don't use headers or footers. Text may be unreadable through ATS systems. When you get the job, update your resume and keep it up to date. Avoid these mistakes: typos, typos and grammatical errors, lack of specifics, attempting the one size fit all approach, highlighting duties instead of accomplishments, going too long or cutting things too short, no action verbs, leaving off important information. If you don't get anything out of this workshop, so make sure your resume is specific to the employer's needs every time you apply for a position. Okay. As they would say, you can use JobScan to get the keywords and stuff. You can have the most powerful or great resume. It could be all of this world. But if you do not have the keywords on your resume, it will not go anywhere. So the secret sauce is to make sure that you use JobScan or other systems that you want to use to get the keywords to put on your resume. The top half is the ideal place for it because some applicant tracking systems will scan the half page and then to the body of the resume. But the emphasis on the half page. So next thing is really too busy, incorrect contact information. Just make sure your information is correct on your resume, your phone number, email address. I mean, everything is correct. So I've seen folks, I have not received a call or email, and we check their phone number on the resume. Sometimes that's incorrect, or we check their email, that is incorrect, or sometimes both because they didn't change their information, their old information to their new information. So definitely make sure you have the correct contact information. Applying for resume, applying for jobs. Resume saved and uploaded to a compilable file format. Most commonly accepted files is Microsoft Word, Doc and DocX, Adobe PDF, and rich text format. Okay, this is my disclaimer and my disclaimer only. Just by following people, helping people with resumes for a long, long time. I've seen people have more success or more traction with Microsoft Word document more than Adobe PDF. So I tell everyone to use Microsoft Word document when applying for positions. Adobe PDF, you can still use that. For example, if you let your network know, like family and friends, ex-colleagues, supervisors, know that you're in job search and stuff like that. And if they basically said they have a position in their company, then what I would do is I will do a resume for that particular job posting that they have, and then I will convert it into PDF and then send it directly to my contact person at an employer office, or they're saying to email it directly to the HR staff or recruiter. That's what I would do. I would do it in Adobe PDF. Rich text format. I never uploaded a resume to any employer site using rich text format. Rich text format just means that it eliminates formatting. Say, for example, you have Microsoft Word and then you transfer it to rich text format. What it will do is eliminate the formatting on your resume. So the reason I'm harping on this is because some employer sites would not allow you to upload your resume to their site because they think that if you upload your resume, it might be corrupt. So as you start applying for the position, it might be a box that pop up and say, hey, can you basically cut and paste your resume into this box? So you can go to the rich text format resume and cut paste everything into that box. It should come out perfectly. Sometimes it don't come out perfectly, so you have to make it perfect because that's the only document they would see, and and definitely complete the application. Know how to attach resumes to online application, email messages, and online job boards. Be organized, customize resume, and save into a folder. Resume file name, first name, last name. Can create a separate folder for each job applying for. Include resume and cover letter in the folder. Consider a flash drive to have resume available at all times or save to Google Docs or other cloud services. You never know when you need it. So this is pretty much the end of the workshop. So we will email PowerPoint slides and resume templates if you need it. So you can work on updating your resume. Basically, you can use the templates we have, or you can keep your own. Please email your final resume in Microsoft Word. Final check. Resume will be critiqued, and then we will basically send it back to you. You choose to or not to incorporate recommended changes. Upload a PA Curlink resume list. Can send you can send to your email or flash drive so you can have it. So also I'll update the PA Curlink resume as well. Okay. And then we will send out in the body of that email, fill out an evaluation of the workshop. We always like to hear how the workshop was. Also, we like to hear any feedback to improve the workshop. We definitely have improved the workshop throughout the years to make it better, more comprehensive. That way it's more helpful to everyone. Then when you finish the evaluation, it's only there's a link to the evaluation of SurveyMonkey. It's only a few questions, and then from there you that's it. Then you're finished. Okay. So main thing is that employment. Please let us know if you found employment success. We're always interested in jobs people obtain. We also have some type of supportive service and stuff. It's not a guarantee, but let us know. It could have been that, you need gas money or something, or wherever the case may be. Let us know what we can do to support you. This is my information. can call me, Herb Bethea. This is my phone number, or you can email me the information. Okay. That's fine. We have people that came into the office and thank the whole team, which is great. They found employment by coming through Resume Revival or other workshops that we have here, PA Acrylic Bucks County, um, which is great to see. We love to hear success stories and how we help people. Again, this is my information. So thank you for listening to this webinar. I hope this was very impactful to help you when it comes to your resume. Thank you, thank you, thank you.